Well, the walls still need a bit of work, but it feels so good to finally be completely organized. Well, except for those. And these. And those. Wait a second, did I ever? No, I did not. Oh, and I completely forgot about all of this up here. Yeah, this one's gonna be bad. Okay, I might need an automatic sorting system. But if we're gonna be building a big automated multi-item sorter, we're gonna need a lot of resources. And if we need a lot of resources, we might as well make it super epic while we're at it. Okay, that's comparators taken care of. Okay, but seriously, I hope you guys enjoyed that because that was not easy to edit. Especially the opening shots where I'm flying down from up above, and then the ones following the arrows in flight during the Wither fight, which yes, the Wither fight in the Nether was real. Big thanks to Sammy Starkings and Sushi for helping me out with that fight. And also a big thanks to them for sharing the love with this gigantic heart that they put right in the middle of my base, and you know what? How can I even be mad? Okay, I can be just a little bit mad because they also did it up above while I was getting ready to start making the storage system, and that was just terrible timing, guys. I mean, at least I got some cherry logs out of it and some cherry leaves, but seriously, that was a lot of trees. And actually, between you and me, if I'm being honest, I got a little sick in the middle of recording this episode, and I might have made a little more progress than you might think. But we'll get to that in a second, because I did something else just as exciting. See, after nearly 6 months of running without a problem, our Shulker farm up above finally broke. But rather than let something silly like that get me down, I decided to take that opportunity to bring all of the shulkers that we've had stored down here up to the Shulker farm, and I gotta say, the process was so much easier than I expected. After some really minor mishaps bringing the first shulker up to replace the one that, you know, died in the farm, I didn't have a single problem bringing any of the other shulkers up. I just laid down some rails and powered rails, and then from a safe distance away pushed a minecart, and it swooped it up, took it all the way up to the top. And then before it could hit me or another shulker and, you know, start teleporting everywhere, I just popped a little glass in front of it, and now we've got all of these shulkers lined up just perfectly, and there are a lot of bullets Oh. Okay, that was stupid. So what I need to do is I need to come over here. I don't have a sword. So let's just run down and grab a sword. A sword, and I think a bow would be nice as well. Grab a few more rockets just in case. Yeah, this was really stupid. I don't know why I didn't consider the fact that all of these could just spawn up here on the little scaffolding that I made. Let's try and take all these out before they cause too many problems. Okay, there's those two. I think that might actually be it. But before they cause a problem again, I need to come over here and I need to destroy. I don't have a shovel. Ugh. Oh, this. Okay, I'm gonna go get a shovel as soon as I fall. All right, now we're getting a shovel. All right, just going to destroy all of this real fast. And, you know, get hit a bunch in the process, but that's okay. Should be fine. Surely that's not gonna cause any problems at all. Okay, and it should be fine now. Honestly, that could have been bad, but it's fine, it's fine. We've got everything taken care of. And what I'd been working towards before I got derailed by all of the shulkers was that I can finally get rid of this gigantic staircase. This thing has been here for, well, basically as long as the shulker farm has been here, and it's made the view around my base so ugly for so long, and the only reason I kept it around was so that I can easily get all of those shulkers up there, and we finally got them taken care of, which means wow, this looks so much better. Considering how easy it was to get all the shulkers up there, I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. That was so easy. Now, I guess it's time we talk about this. My goal with this storage system was just to take a risk. Go out on a limb. Experiment with things that I've never done before. Which is why I went into a copy of my single player world, measured out how much storage I would need for my current system, removed all the yucky terrain bits, trimmed the unnecessary chests and hoppers, and raised up the input chest just a few blocks to convince myself that I'm actually doing work rather than copying something that I already know works because I'm terrified of change and crave the normalcy provided by the tried and true. But seriously, this right here is the multi-item sorter V5, also known as the Moony MIS, and I'm just gonna say it. I think this right here might be my favorite redstone related contraption that's ever been made in Minecraft. And while I might be just a little bit biased because I'm kind of a big fan of storage related stuff, this is still just seriously amazing. Just like I did the last time I made this, I'll be putting a link in the description to the video, and I highly recommend you check it out and build it in your world. But one thing about this iteration of me building it is that I'm building it on a server, and I'm really interested to see how this runs on a server, because up until now I've always used it on my single player world. I mean, I'm not particularly worried, but it's gonna be interesting. And of course, just like any multi-item sorter, just getting this big hunky contraption in here is only the beginning. We've still got to go through and fill up every single one of these chests with all of the filter blocks that we want to be filtered into the sorting system, and then after that we've got to fill up all the rest of the spots with filler blocks. And one of the unfortunate things about having built this the way I built it here is that after this I've got to go through and every single one of these droppers needs to be hooked up into a big hopper chain that's going to go all the way down the sides and plug right into here. I mean, you can't see it because the wall's there, but if I... There you go. Now you can see the chests in there. So essentially, we've just got to get all of these very, very long hopper chains running along the sides. And I'm a little bit worried about lag with all of these hoppers, but I think as long as we get them covered up with composters and stuff, then it should be fine. I don't know. I'm not really all that well versed in what causes lag and what to do to reduce lag and, you know, all of those little details, because again, this is still my first time playing on a server. But I guess at the end of the day, if I start to get some complaints, then I can always just take out all the hoppers and we can just go back to using it as a manual storage. If you're a DokiCraft member, please don't complain about this. I can't go back. But I think that's enough talking. I am now going to start the very tedious task of hooking up all these hoppers, getting all the filter items in, just doing all of the little things that you just have to do for a multi-item sorter. And just one more time, I really do highly recommend you check out that video from Rapscallion. This sorting system is insane, and you should definitely try it out yourself. Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Man, this is beautiful.
No way. Sushi. Did you do this?
No, who? What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just.
Oh wait, there's
spread some
wait,
love.
wait. There's lilacs down below too.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Alright, I love the lilacs. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this was you, right? This was you. Maybe.
Yes, and a few other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one at my base, you guys did it right before I started doing my storage system, and that thing took me 45 minutes to get rid of before I could even start building my storage. Oh, that was
You're gonna love this.
yeah, this is gonna be. I'm gonna make Trozo take care of that one by himself because I am not dealing with that one. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
So what do you think about us sharing our love to the Go Gang?
You know, I really love the sentiment. The sentiment is great. I'm just not sure about the logistics of destroying like half a chest or half a double chest of logs.
You're gonna destroy it? This masterpiece?
This Matt,
I even put the wedding march music for you.
we love you. Oh my, wow. This is so sweet. You've been loved. This one's a little scary though. It makes me feel like I was loved, but now I'm not anymore.
Hey, if you destroy this, the love that we've clearly just outlaid here, I feel like that's a little bit of a sign of war.
And there's pillagers down there too.
Oh my goodness.
There's so
crazy.
much love here. I can't handle it. This is
You're gonna keep it, right?
absolutely. I might keep part of it.
But we just shared our love with you.
Well, you know, I gotta share my love back, okay? I'm gonna use your love and I'm gonna channel it into loving you even harder. It's gonna be great.
It's okay. It's a let's say it's a one-sided relationship. You don't need to love us back. It's fine. We just knew that Go Gang has been, I don't know, kind of attacking us consistently.
That's not goat gang. That's so I admit that maybe I might have a problem and there might be like, you know, something infecting my mind. But that's not me. That's not me.
What do you mean that's not you, bro? Didn't you just... Who built that massive orb in the sky?
Dude, that's crazy. Like whoever made that is a building genius. It couldn't have been me.
That's just crazy. Sorry. I'm trying to be loving and everything, you know, like, but yeah, it's hard to when you just don't want to accept the love and everything.
Well, I tell you what, I will accept this and I'll share it right back in the best way possible.
I love that. I feel like we're on good terms.
Yeah, you wanna shake on it?
Yeah, let's shake on it.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Just
Yeah,
there you go.
So
Alright,
peace.
Yeah, peace.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I hope this lasts a long time and doesn't break or falter at all.
I've got to try and keep, you know, that red eye personality under control. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna find a way.
Personality.
That's
Understood.
not me. It's not me. It's not me.
It's not you. What do you
No,
mean
just-
it's not you?
All right, look at it this way. Imagine how frustrating it would be if you're just trying to be a nice person and then somebody just pops into your head and does whatever they feel like and, you know, ruins all of your relationships. And then you wake up and just everything is in shambles. Just imagine how awful that would be, you know?
And how do I know you're not lying about this truce?
Sushi, would I lie to you?
No. I believe you.
No,
I trust you.
yeah, thank you.
I trust you.
I trust you too. I trust you too. This is just between like you and me because I can't speak for Trozo. I don't know, but you know you and me I think we're cool after this, right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be good. Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, we were already cool before this.
I mean,
like because I didn't mean to kill you or anything. That wasn't me.
look,
That was that
you have
person
issues
in my head.
You have issues.
Yeah, exactly. I have issues. We all have issues. It is what it is. And we accept each other's issues.
Yeah, I expect. Yeah, I accept
Yeah.
you, but I don't know about this other guy that's in your mind or whatever you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, Sushi, as my friend, you've got to help me take care of that guy, cause he's a menace, just an absolute horrible person.
Yeah, we will take
Yeah.
care of him.
All right,
That's
good.
for sure.
Just anything you do to take care of Red-Eyed Purple, I fully accept whatever happens. Like, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, we will get rid of him for sure.
Excellent. All right,
Okay.
well, thank you so much.
I'm glad.
This is great.
This is a good
Yeah,
conversation.
this has been
Yeah.
a
Awesome.
great sharing of love moment.
Yeah, even though like in the past, Go Gang and Salmon Bros have been in conflict, I feel like this is the first step. This truce.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
great.
Awesome. All right, I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
It's so ugly. Guys, I think this might be the ugliest thing I've ever created. Like, wow, this is just unbelievably ugly. I mean, just look at this. This is probably a full double chest of hoppers. Everyone's gonna hate me now. Wow. This is just so terrible. I need to cover this up ASAP. But as awful as it looks, as long as it works, then we should be fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly up here to the top, and let's just load up one of these chests. We'll get rid of one of our filler blocks, and let's just put 2 moss blocks there. This is really a moment of truth here, because if this doesn't work, then this could be really bad. But let's just give it a try. Let's just see if that very first chest works. And I will put in 64 moss blocks, and let's fly up here and see if it's working properly. All right, it's lit up, so that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Let me fly down here, and it should be going, I already checked this ahead of time, but it should be going into the granite chest over here. So let's see, 42. Well, that's not 64. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything is coming. Let me fly up there and just double check. All right, the light is turned off. We've still got 2 moss blocks up there. Is there anything? I guess we can check down below here. Oh, I know what it is. This is really stupid. So when I was going through all of these chests and putting the necessary filter blocks, I also did the one down below here, because we of course need to have this one filled up with filter blocks as well, just so that this comparator can, it's all magic, whatever. They just need to be there. But what I forgot to do is I forgot to fly up, and in every single one of these hoppers underneath here, I also need to be putting these filter blocks like so. So now just double check that's filled with moss blocks. I should be able to fly down here. Let's fill this up with, let me go grab the rest of the moss blocks just so I can get a full stack. All right, 64 blocks in and 64 blocks out. Hey, let's go. Okay, it is a massive relief that that works. Now, that's not to say there isn't a problem in one of the many other long hopper chains or somewhere else in the contraption, but it is a really good sign. Now, the next step, of course, is I've got to get every single one of the chests up there filled with all of the blocks that I want to be sorted into it. I need to get all of the filter blocks in there, because right now I still only have, whoops, because I still only have this one set up. I mean, I've got to do it to every single one on either side, and then all of those over there. It's a lot of filter blocks. And then every single item, like this is the granite chest, so like I need to have granite, I need to have polished granite, I need to have granite stairs, polished granite stairs, just every single granite item into here, and I've got to do the same thing all the way down. Oh, and then I've got to cover all of these with composters, and yeah, I think we're looking at like a minimum 6 to 8 hours of prep time for this, and unfortunately I get the feeling that I'm underestimating, but that's fine. We can do that in the next episode, or more likely between episodes, because as the sun sets in Minecraft, the sun is also setting on this episode. This one's been a long one. I'm really sorry about how long this one took. It's just lots of little things happening. The next one should be a lot faster. However, a lot of stuff happened in this episode that, I really haven't talked about much. For example, I mean, you might notice that this area looks a lot different. I spent a good hour or two just going around free-forming this whole area. I added another house, and then a few areas where I think that maybe fields could be. This is one of the rare occasions in Minecraft where I'm kind of just freeforming it. I'm not really planning ahead what I'm gonna build. You can see like this is supposed to be a house that was burnt down, and I've got like a fireplace there, and I don't know, we'll see where this goes. I'm not 100% sold on all of this cobblestone and basalt walls because I think it maybe blends in just a little bit too much with the excessive blackstone that I've got everywhere, so maybe I'll lighten that up a bit. But I think the terrain itself looks okay. You know, we've got some dead plants in here, a little bit of dirt poking through, but a lot of ash on top of it. I don't know, this area is going to be a work in progress for a very long time, so don't think that any of this is set in stone for sure. But on top of doing all of this, I also got a trophy for getting all of the top scores in Wander Putt. It actually wasn't even that close. Let me run over here and see if the scores are still up from the last season, and yeah, they are. Yeah, we got the top score in holes 1 through 9, 1 through 18, and 1 through 27, so yay us. When Sam dropped by to actually give me the trophy, I was a little bit sick at the time, so I probably won't really play that clip for you, but eventually we're gonna have to find somewhere to put this because I really love this trophy. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas where I should put this. But in addition to that, yeah, a lot happened, and me getting sick kind of threw this episode into chaos, so yeah, it's not all coming together exactly the way I had envisioned, but I hope you guys are still enjoying the episode anyway. But we had another prank where somebody came by and left a whole bunch of grass saying that we should touch grass. I'm not sure if they're looking out for our health or if there's something more nefarious planned. I don't know, only time is gonna tell what this turns out to be. But guys, this has to be where I finish the episode because I've got a lot of work to do, and this episode has taken almost 2 weeks already. In between episodes, I'm gonna get this storage all set up. I'm gonna put composters everywhere. I'm gonna do all sorts of stuff. For example, oh, I don't know, cleaning up all of this. Oh, just listen to that music. This is crazy. This is gonna take me so long to clean up. That last one, yeah, it seriously took me 45 minutes to clean up all of these because cherry trees are so obnoxious. You've got to basically take them down from the top because they've got all of these little sideways branches going in different directions, and then you never know where they are in the leaves. Oh yeah, this is gonna be rough. And that's without even getting to all the pranks that Trozo's been going through. I mean, he's got whatever this is right here going into his prismarine shop. And let's see, over here, Sammy made a gigantic crane and he's lifting up the top off of Trozo's redstone shop. I think this was actually to protest the redstone prices. I don't recall exactly. And I'm pretty sure there's even more on top of this. But as I've said, I think 3 times already, this is where I gotta end the episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, and I do apologize for how long it took me to get this out, but wow, we got a lot of work done. And actually, some of you might be asking why I have them all at different levels like this, and this was just to make it slightly easier for me to remember which one is going in which direction, because, for example, we've got this one coming over here, so I know that this line is all the same. I know that this line is all the same, and then same with the ones below, because if I just had them all at the same levels, especially if I ever turned off this redstone data pack telling me the directions from the top. But yeah, that's why they look a little bit strange. And again, if you haven't already checked out Rapscallion's video about the multi-item sorter V5, which is what this is, you really should. I already made this in my single player world, and it's honestly incredible how awesome this is. It's so convenient. Massive shout out to Rapscallion and Moony for all of their hard work, which makes my work a lot easier. Thank you so much, guys. But okay, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, I nearly forgot this drum set in here that I used during that big epic time lapse at the very beginning of the video. I didn't actually design this myself. I found it on Reddit by a user named Alexander Saturn, and I'll go ahead and pop a link to that, well, Reddit post into the description of the video. I mean, it's a really simple build, but when I saw this like a month ago, I suddenly had the idea for that epic time lapse. So if you enjoyed the time lapse, everybody go and thank Alexander Saturn because that's what gave me the idea. Okay, bye for real this time.